as president of Convent and Stuart Hall, Schools of the Sacred Heart, San Francisco, to welcome you to this celebration, a really incredible celebration. As president of schools, the morning the boys took off for the game, the state competition, I got on the bus, and being here today is a little special because when I was on the bus, I said, this isn't just for our school. This winning, your winning of this state competition, means something bigger. It means something to our city, the city of San Francisco, a great city that for a little while, people across the United States weren't speaking so highly always of our recovery and the ways things were going. But I said, we can prove them wrong. We can show them that San Francisco is strong and that it was important to the city and to us, and that we had reached out to the mayor's office that morning and that she was cheering for you as well. So one of your greatest cheerleaders here today to celebrate you and congratulate you, let's welcome Mayor Breed.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you everyone for your patience. It is great to welcome Stuart Hall here to City Hall to celebrate your first ever state basketball championship. And let me say, that is something to celebrate. The reason why I was really excited to welcome you here to City Hall is not just because you won this state championship. It's because I have a history with Stuart Hall. In fact, I see Cheryl Davis, who I'm sure you all, well, maybe not the basketball players, but maybe some of the faculty remember Cheryl Davis and the work that she did with Stuart Hall and the work that I did at the African American Art and Culture Complex, where this school, part of what Stuart Hall did was to give back and to work with and to support kids in the Western Addition community. And we would oftentimes, our children who may not have had some of the same means as those who attended Stuart Hall, we would oftentimes build these bridges, develop these relationships, do these events and fundraisers and other things. This cross-cultural relationship was one that stayed consistent. And we are grateful to Stuart Hall for their work and their advocacy, and not just focusing on, of course, what is important to make sure your studies, your athletic careers, and all those things are taken care of, but public service, giving back, and being a part of the fabric of what makes San Francisco so special. And so I'm really honored to be here today to celebrate this team. It is an incredible accomplishment, and let me tell you the other reason why this is so significant. Because Coach Charlie put on a suit. I don't think I've ever seen Coach Charlie in a suit, but I remember when I was throwing out the first pitch for the Giants game, and I came to practice at your gym. Thank you for helping me with that. He was a good coach then, and I know he continues to be a good coach in all aspects of not just making sure you know how to play the game, but encouraging you to be confident in your abilities to be successful at playing the game. So, Coach Charlie, thank you for your work and your leadership, and all your assistant coaches and other faculty members and the families and friends who have joined us here today. And so one of the things that I know, as I wasn't in high school very long ago, believe it or not. Well, in the 90s might be a long time ago. But I remember when I was in high school, and I don't think I appreciated my experience as much when I was in high school versus being out of high school. And I wanted to say to all the young men who are joining us here today, just make sure you take a moment to enjoy your experience. Take a moment to take in this extraordinary accomplishment, this celebration that really shines a light on your hard work. Because we know you didn't just win a state championship because you showed up to a game one day. We know that you showed up to those practices. We know that you studied those plays, and we know that you paid attention to the moves of the other teams, and all of the hard work that you invested created this championship. And working together as a team is what made you a success. That quality of what happened here with this state championship, that is going to take you really far in life. Because we know that life is challenging and it throws you curveballs or basketballs every now and then. But knowing what you need to do to get through it will make you a success. And I know you hear that time and time again from your mom and your dad and your coaches and everyone else, but now you're hearing it from your mayor to know that it's actually the case. Because that was the other thing when I was a kid. I didn't hardly listen to my grandmother when she told me what to do or something like that. So I heard that you were getting rings, which I think is really nice. Thank you to the principal for making sure that I didn't have to raise the money to pay for it. Thank you very much. So you're not only getting rings, but tonight, in honor of your accomplishment, we are going to light up City Hall in the colors of Stuart Hall, blue and red. So make sure when the sun goes down, you take pictures. And then, come on up, Coach Charlie. On behalf of the City and County of San Francisco, we are going to officially declare it Stuart Hall High School Basketball Team Day in the City and County of San Francisco. So as I said, congratulations on this wonderful accomplishment. I have certificates for each and every one of you. And I know people tell you this all the time, and you may not believe you should do this, but you really should listen to your parents, and you really should listen to your teachers and your coaches. It took me a while to get my life right. And when I think about some of the decisions I made as I got older, I remembered that advice, that support, all of the things that they instilled in me. You are Stuart Hall men. You are men of San Francisco. You will carry that with you for the rest of your life, so make sure you do so with pride and represent the school and the city in everything you do. We are so proud of your accomplishment. Congratulations to the Stuart Hall basketball team. You want to say a few words?
I guess I have some words to say.
Yes.
Um,
I'll take a...
Sure. Thanks, Mayor Breed. I think everyone in this room, I speak for everyone, Mayor Breed's got a pretty big job. So I want you to know that we have a perspective of that, but we're really grateful for this celebration, and it means a lot. So just a big thank you. And I'm going to go off script here a little bit. My wife says I do this too much, a little bit dangerous here, but I'm gonna go to another thing that I just wanted to thank you on. Whether I've seen you speak in person, whether I've seen you on the news, social media, in print, whatever the case might be, one thing always resonates crystal clear, and that you love San Francisco. And I want to tell you, I love San Francisco, and nobody's ever taken that from us. So I wanted to compliment you on that. The other thing, I just want to introduce you to my guys. The group over there accomplished a big deal. We won the state championship. We had to deal with the COVID situation. Several of us got COVID, including myself. We also had some injuries, and we still found a way. All these guys were in great academic standing, so the accomplishment was very special. So I want to, and one other little note, I think we might be the only school in San Francisco right now. Actually, I take that back. I think there's 2, where both on the boys' side, Stuart Hall, and the girls' side, Convent, have a state championship in basketball. I think the only other school that has that honor in San Francisco is Sacred Heart Cathedral. So these guys have gone to an elite level, and I am super grateful for them, super grateful for all the families dealing with my crazy behavior at times, but feel very blessed. Jake Goodman, could you just stand up and hold that hoodie there for a second? Well, you got to make sure and find Jake, Mayor, when we're done here. We brought you a nice hoodie. Jake, you're good now. Thank you. Jake's one of our captains, did a great job. And I am going to do just a couple quick little plugs. Brandon Lum, could you just stand up real quick? Brandon Lum was selected the Division 5 State Player of the Year, so wouldn't it be appropriate if I didn't give him some love right now? And last, but certainly not least, I'm going to ask one of my captains, Jackson Jung, to come up to the podium. Jackson tied a state record in the state final with 5 threes, and he's got a few words he wants to share with us. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you for inviting us, Mayor Breed, today. I think we all can agree this season was pretty special. I think starting off, Stuart Hall, to me, is unique because of its small size and its basketball culture. I think you combine them to make something pretty special, a tight-knit basketball community, and we were able to see how that can affect winning, especially with this season. Being able to drive the entire school out to Sacramento was pretty cool, and it's pretty rare. And being able to see everyone in the stands, I think, speaks to our culture at Stuart Hall. I think we were also especially excited this year because we kind of felt like we got robbed last season with COVID, and being on the team last year, it definitely had a different feel this year, and I think we're very lucky to advance from that. Also, I think this year we also had a lot of obstacles. It wasn't just COVID. We had a school trip for sophomores and juniors that got canceled last year, and that took 2 weeks out of our season this year. And not to say also, most of the players on our team getting COVID, our coach getting COVID, some players having season-ending injuries. I think it all just kind of brought us together more, and down the stretch, it really paid off. Also, I think winning state after COVID felt good because I think we all had struggles during COVID, and we were all fighting our own challenges, and to come together and do something as a team and finally end with a win was, I wouldn't say it paid off, but it definitely felt good. Again, just finishing with the seniors, didn't have the opportunity to accomplish last year. Again, being on the team, playing with those guys, and not being able to accomplish what we had the opportunity to accomplish this year. Just being lucky. And then the last thing I wanted to say was, it's not just about our school. I think that's a big theme that all of us have brought to light. It's about it's our student body, it's our teachers for keeping us in class, it's our coaches, it's our parents, it's everyone. It's a group effort. So I think it's nice to end it with a state championship. I just want to say thank you to our parents, thank you to our coaches, thank you to our mayor, thank you to our city. Let's go Hall.
Monty Craig. Yeah, I think white shoes, you could wear white socks. I think that's good. At least it matches. Got the Air Force Ones. You got a.
I like this. Rocking the chain too. It's no sneakers and they're all in sneakers.
Jake Goodman. And then I'll get there. Brett Jasper. Oh, and Dr. Kritzer. Good job. Good job, Jake. Hey, Jake. Good job. Nice shave. Good work. All right. There we go. Oh, Brett. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to give that to you. I'll get that. We're going to get that figured out. There we go. Jackson Jung. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Sterling Luddington Simmons. It was good. It was good. It was very good. It was very good. Brandon Lum. Good job, Sterling. Good work. Maverick Malaby. Good job. Feral Advisory.
For life.
Feral Advisory for life. That's right. Evan Marriott. Right there from Dr. Quinn. Good job. Timothy Rayford. There we go. Marco Scanella. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Appreciate you. She's got it right there. There you go. Good job. It was good work. Good work. Tommy Smith. There we go. Jesse Steyer. Good job. Good job. She's got it right there. Drake Warren. There we go.
I like the kicks, though.
Good job. Isaiah Ryan. Good job. Gray socks. Okay. Okay. I see it. I see it. Good job. And then we have these really nice certificates for Coach Jay right there, Mark Perlman, and Coach Rich Robinson. So congratulations.